What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Any Given Wednesday podcast. My name is Angel. I'm here with my dog Logan. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, bro. I had a good July 4th. I went to California, laid on the beach, got a little sunburnt, watched the D-backs lose by 6 runs. Typical July 4th. It's great.
Were you in California for the Mexico USA game?
I was.
Where were you?
I was driving back watching it.
Oh man,
And I got
masterclass.
I got home and then saw the it shouldn't have been a free kick. The dude wasn't even grabbing his hand, bro. Like the dude just flopped on the ground. Oh, free kick. He wasn't offsides. I'm not gonna say he was offsides.
But yeah,
But that free kick should not have happened. That dude was whining. And number 10 for USA,
Diego Luna.
whoever that is, off the team. Bro, he turned it over 3 times in the last like 8 minutes while we were trying to score.
But you know what's crazy? He was having such a good tournament until the final.
He's half Mexican, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro was selling it for us. Somebody check his bookies.
Yeah, no, check his bookies for real. But congrats, I guess, Mexico.
Come on, bro. We've been whipping the USA's ass for
But the thing is,
as long as I've been watching, honestly.
oh, who cares about the Gold Cup, bro? You know what we care about? The World Cup. We care about making history.
You
We
guys
didn't
aren't
even
gonna
have
do a damn
Pulisic
thing.
or our superstars. Like this was just like for fun, you know? We'll let Mexico have your but the 16-year-old was tough.
That he was creating shots. He was creating opportunities for his team.
I saw a stat. I know it's only the Gold Cup and it's nothing compared to the Euros or the other leagues, but he's the youngest player to ever win an international tournament.
Yeah.
Pele was 17 and Lemieux was 17.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It's not. I know what you mean. The Gold Cup is different, but that's still impressive.
That
Like you
is
still have to
great.
get out on the court.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
And he started.
And
Yeah.
held his own. So honestly, big respect. He's gonna be really good. Barca Academy already wants him.
Really?
He was gonna go over this summer, but Mexico told him that if he stays with the club, he'll start for the Gold Cup.
Well, isn't that why America's bad too? Like anytime we have players, we just he can go make money in Europe for $300 million.
I mean, that's why the MLS is bad. But like
Oh, okay.
USA, like even if you go out and play
you're
for
playing
Real
there,
Madrid,
yeah.
you're still playing for
That's true.
USA. So you guys are just ass.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
y'all ain't
fair.
sending them anywhere. Y'all just ass.
That's fair. Has anything else happened in soccer?
The FIFA Club World Cup is going on.
And
It's down to the semifinals. Chelsea just advanced, and today we actually have a banger game: PSG and Real Madrid.
ooh,
It's gonna be a banger.
I watched one game of that entire
World Cup.
tournament, and it was the Messi game where they lost by 5.
Oh my god.
I haven't watched. So I think PSG looks like the best soccer team in the world, but they also only played under Miami, so I don't know.
No, but they are. They just won Champions League too. Like they're tough.
But what's really been carrying me is tennis. Wimbledon.
Oh my god.
Dude, the Sinner, what happened yesterday for Sinner to be down 2 sets, and who is he playing? I forget his name.
Grigor Dimitrov.
Grigor Dimitrov. I mean, I was even watching.
So Sinner, obviously favorited to win the tournament, like number 1 in the world. He was looking down bad because I guess he was dealing with like an elbow injury or something. He was down 2 sets at some point, and then in the third set, he was rallying. Like he hadn't gotten broken, but he hadn't broken either. So it was going back and forth.
I saw he was down 2 sets. I was golfing. I saw he was down 2 sets, and I call you. I was like, do I play Sinner at a plus 100? Like, how do we feel about this?
The fact that he's a plus 100 down 2 sets,
Also absurd.
insane.
And I was like, how do we feel about this? And then who I was golfing with pulled it up, and the other guy was laying on the ground, and the books were still open. I was like, do I place this? Like, what happens?
And I told you, like, if it's open, place it. You went to go look, it got logged.
Books closed. Sinner paid out the plus 100, and there was just free money, and I just missed it.
Yeah, basically, the other dude was in full control of the match. He goes for like a power swing, like something with his pec. Like I don't know if he tore it, something, but at the end of it, he couldn't even like lift his hand at all.
That's so unfortunate.
It was so gross. And that's not the first time that's happened to him where he's having a good run in a slam and an injury gets him out.
That sucks.
Like,
and of course it's against the number 1 player in the world.
I know.
And so right now Ben Shelton's playing Sinner. So Ben was definitely watching and being like, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Sinner's
like,
about
oh
to
my
lose.
god.
I don't have to play Sinner,
I can only
and
imagine.
now he already lost the first set
Yeah.
to Sinner. But
He can come back. We already have one American in the semifinals though.
yeah,
Taylor Fritz.
mm-hmm.
He's a dog.
And he's going against Joker, right? No,
Uh,
Joker plays today.
Joker
It's
plays today,
the
and the
winner of
winner
that
of that.
match plays them.
Yep. But
Uh,
Joker has. It's not a tough opponent.
now you think Joker's gonna skip through?
I think Joker's gonna skip through 3-4 sets.
And then you went to a WNBA game last week.
Last week, yeah.
How was it?
It was pretty good. It was the Mercury. It was the Liberty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Liberty are the best team in the league.
supposedly, but we big bodied them.
That's
I'm not gonna
right.
lie. And then at the end of the game, we got to do like some player signings. Kalani Brown and what was her name? Kidija. Shout out to you guys. Y'all signed my hat. Y'all gave a shout out to the podcast. We're gonna play the clip right now. Big shout out to y'all.
Shout out to the AnyGivenWednesday podcast.
Yes, man. If you guys ever want to get on the podcast,
Anytime.
because she told me that when she was signing it, she literally said, "So are we getting on or what?" And I was like, "Whenever,
you
like,
want.
please."
And then the other WNBA news, a poll came out and the players voted on their best, like who's the best in the league. Caitlin Clark was voted 9th best player in the league. Also absurd.
The hate Caitlin Clark
Crazy.
gets needs to be studied.
And did you see the video of Angel Reese slapping the clipboard out of her coach's hand?
I did
You
see that.
fucking fathom if you did that to one of your coaches? I'd be running around bases until my legs fell. Like I would be off the team. Like what?
Yeah, that was some of the most disrespectful thing I've
insane.
ever seen.
In the NBA, it doesn't matter who you are. Could you imagine LeBron slapping the clipboard out of his coach?
Oh my god, he would never hear the end of it.
The amount of hate he would get, and
Yeah.
his name would flip. Like that's insane. I don't know. When I saw it the first time, and then people were like backing her up, and then she said, "Oh, it was out of frustration."
Like I get the frustration part, but like
Oh,
I don't know, out of your coach's hand,
throw
bro.
a
Like,
water bottle, kick a
yes,
bench, like do what
people have been
people
dealing with
do.
frustration for a
Yeah,
lot of years in
lot
sports.
of years.
Nobody has slapped the clipboard out like that.
But the thing is, it's your head coach's hand.
Literally.
Like she doesn't have to play. Like she runs everything.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And now she's the cover for 2K26.
I saw that.
The NBA has been giving us news at least.
Have you watched any summer league at all?
I haven't.
I've been watching the 76ers.
Yeah.
Edgecombe actually looks insane.
Does he?
Out of Baylor.
I saw him talking shit. He's like, I'm the 3rd pick.
No, he actually looks insane. I'm excited to see him play in the.
And then has the Ace been hooping for Jazz?
I mean, he's been holding his own.
Yeah.
His own.
Well, so okay, let's go through free agency
Yeah.
for day one. Day one was really slow. The only thing that happened was Lonzo to the Cavs,
Which was a good one.
Yeah,
Good
who
one.
knows, right? Then day two, LeBron took his player option, but wants to go somewhere else. We think, but he took his player option, and there's only like 3 teams that can take that money, and so
He might be stuck with
Yeah,
the
I don't-
Lakers,
I don't
but he
know.
just wanted to guarantee the bag, which
yeah,
have to.
I mean, you guarantee is 50 million.
Yeah.
And then
Kyrie did the same thing.
that's fair. Like Kyrie did do the same thing, but he wants to stay with Dallas. The thing is, LeBron wants to he was like, I'm gonna play all my options. You don't have that many options when only 3 teams can take you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Then Julius Randle signs a 3-year to stay with the Wolves. Nurkic, this one pissed me off. They traded Nurkic for Colin Sexton and a 2nd-round pick.
Since when does Nurkic have any sort of
We
value
just
like
dropped him.
Like-
We would have took just a 2nd-round pick. Are you telling me we get a point guard out of it too?
that? And Sexton, a defensive-minded point guard, like
You're
that's exactly what we need.
Yeah, we
and you're
would've
telling me we could have gone
we could
that?
have took that at the deadline last year. Oh my, that one pissed me off. When I read that, because I think it was in the morning too. When I read that, I was like, of course.
Yeah,
And then Portland buys out Da, and then LA
goes to
goes
LA.
to the Lakers. So maybe that's what the Lakers are trying to do to convince LeBron. Hey, we're bringing in a center that doesn't know how to play defense, but we'll give you maybe 15 points. And
I'm
then-
not gonna lie. If there's any Laker fans out there, if you think Da is your savior,
I'm sorry.
coming from me, I saw it. We were so close. I saw it, and
Uh,
that guy's not doing a damn thing for y'all.
Not one.
Like,
But one night he will have 3 games where he drops 35 points and looks like the best center in the league.
yeah.
And you'll convince yourself.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
He won't miss a midi. Like, it'll be smooth as butter.
Do you
And then
remember?
all of a sudden he won't grab a
Do you
board.
remember in the playoffs with us when we went to the finals, he didn't miss a shot? Like actually didn't miss a shot. I think he was like 21 to 21.
I'm telling you, like, that guy does like some dumb stuff.
He
But
literally
he's the
took us to the finals. He just got hot at the right time for us.
I'll never forget the value, man. Like, that thing is engraved in my brain.
I'm sitting in a Vasa gym, and there's maybe 50 people around the one TV in the gym. No one's working out. No one's doing anything.
Yeah.
Last second, and just everyone explodes when Crowder throws it up. Oh, that was so fun to watch. But then, so the Suns, day 3, we sign a future Hall of Famer, the GOAT, Colin Gillespie, to a 1 year. And then Jaren Jackson gets a max deal with the Grizzlies. A big one that's kind of under talked about. The Nuggets trade MPJ and a 2032 first round pick, 7 years from now, first pick, for Cam Johnson, a real shooter.
I thought that was really good, strictly because Michael Porter Jr. didn't do much in the playoffs. Like,
worse shooter for a better shooter.
okay, I wouldn't say it like that. Like, I wouldn't say Cam Johnson's an upgrade, but he's like so close to the same level where like the money difference. Give me Cam Johnson.
I'm taking Cam. Cam Johnson could play defense too. We've seen it. And as a Suns fan, I'm taking Cam over. MPJ was awful this year.
Bro, but we've seen Cam Johnson in the playoffs. Bro forgets how to shoot.
That's true. But
like, I don't know.
They have Nurkic too. They don't have to really worry about much.
I guess.
And then okay, I'm a rapid fire one. Clint Capella to Houston, Brooke Lopez to the Clippers, Nickeil Alexander-Walker to the Hawks, Clarkson to the Knicks, D. Russ to Dallas, and Dorian Finney-Smith to the Rockets. Does any of those surprise you?
I'm just scared of how good the Rockets are getting, honestly.
The Rockets are building. They are building. And then day 4, Shai got the biggest contract in NBA history, $73 million a year.
Expected.
It's about to get taken over.
These contracts are getting insane, man.
Well, quarterback money, what's Dak getting paid? 60?
Yeah.
So like, he's the top of the market in NFL, and then 13 million's more. But the thing is, the difference between NBA contracts, NFL contracts, NBA contracts are guaranteed. NFL contracts are not. Isn't that crazy?
Like, not even super. Like, Mahomes has to have his contract guaranteed.
No. There's void years. Oh, there's so much that goes into contracts.
So, like, what does it protect? Like, injuries or?
There's like injury clause. So that's why the Broncos cut Russell and took that, because he had an injury clause like 300 million or something, and then everything would have been guaranteed.
So like, it's like, if he gets injured, you don't have to pay him 300
million. The rest is guaranteed. So that's why we cut him, stop playing in week 7, because we didn't want to risk, he tears something in his thumb and he can't play for the rest of his career, and now we have to pay him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
Yeah. So NBA money is different because they're actually getting that 73 mil. So Booker, he's about to sign for 2-year 150, and whenever he ends up doing it, that's also going to be 2-year actually 150 million
in 2 years. Like,
isn't that crazy?
My God.
So then Miles Turner went to Milwaukee. Dame cut Milwaukee, or Milwaukee cut Dame. And then,
do you see that Giannis didn't like that? He was kind of upset that they cut Dame.
I kind of like Miles Turner and Giannis together, though.
And did you see what Dame said about it? He was like, if like taking me is like a gamble, tell him I'm like the jackpot or something like that. I was like, yeah, whatever, bro.
I love Dame though, bro.
The Suns should try to go get him. Like, how much money does he really want? He's coming off an injury, you know what I mean? Like, just a 1-year deal to see how he comes back. There's no way he wants.
If we pay out Beal, we'll be under the second apron, meaning we'll have a lot more options to do shit. But we won't really. He's cut, so I think we just have to pay him. I don't think we have to give up any compensation.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. How much do we have to pay him?
That's fair. And then, because what do we need? Another guard.
Yeah.
Then Dennis Schroeder went to the Kings, which I thought was kind of crazy. Dennis Schroeder, I thought, made a spot for the
For the
Pistons.
Pistons, I thought he earned a spot in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like
He came off the bench and kind of ran the team. Cade
That's-
gave him the ball
that's
down
what
the
I'm
stretch.
saying. Like,
Um,
what more do you want from a backup point guard?
so I guess the Kings, I saw a tweet, Kings are building the same lineup or the same person at different lineup. Everyone, 1 through 5 is like the same build. Everyone. If you look it up, and then Hardaway to Denver and Duncan Robinson to Detroit. That's about it.
Detroit gets another
Detroit gets
another shooter.
another shooter. Oh, and then today Chet got a 5-year, $250 million deal.
Chet.
Chet did.
Oh my gosh.
So now they got 2 players on the max.
locked up.
I don't know if Jalen is on a max deal yet. I don't know if that's this year or next year.
They're not gonna.
Can they?
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna be way over the second apron, and now all of a sudden,
Well, I don't really know how it works. We'll do some research because if you draft your own players, it doesn't hurt as much towards the apron.
but you still can't give everybody on the roster a super max. Like,
Also true.
yeah,
So I don't know exactly how it works.
and they didn't draft SGA, so that one's already a big hurt.
Yep. But they also have draft picks until 2055.
That is true.
And then there's a little bit of NFL news. Not a lot, a little bit. The Browns are getting a new stadium, but it's kind of a little controversy. They're putting a dome on it. They're
No snow games in Cleveland.
no snow games in Cleveland, no weather in Cleveland, but the city's helping pay for it. So I think that's why they're putting a dome on it, because then they can host events, concerts, shit during the winter, you know?
Yeah.
But that's an AFC North football. Like that's weather football. You know what I mean?
I get what you mean, but I think like you might as well just close it. Like
I don't like it. Dude, the best year we had a random game against Cleveland and Pittsburgh last year in the snow. And it was one of the funnest football games to watch.
it was.
That had no business being a fun game to watch.
I'll say this: football, they actually play in harsh conditions. So yeah, I like the snow games. Leave it open.
Mhm.
But baseball, on the other hand, the amount of rain delays, the
That-
amount of weather delays, like
And tennis too.
yeah, like get it over with. Just get a
Well,
stadium with
the
the.
Yankees, didn't they, as soon as they pulled the tarps out, rain
Bro,
delays over, put them
it
back.
starts raining for a little bit. They freak out, bring out the tarps, and then they realize, oh, it's just passing
I think
through.
the tarps were
5
out
minutes.
for a minute.
Yeah,
Maybe a minute.
like it took longer to roll them out than they were actually on.
But the Bills, they're building a new a new stadium as well, and they're putting a dome, or not, it's a half dome. They're putting a shell over it.
Is it retractable?
I don't know. But they're gonna have some, but the snow is not gonna be an element. Because remember, they would give people money to come shovel their in the middle of the season. And then
That's gonna be a thing of the past now. That's crazy.
Darren Waller, unretired, to go to the
I forgot that dude retired, Loki.
Yeah, I mean, Kelsey Plum broke his heart. He needed some time away from the game, but he's back now playing for the Dolphins.
Bro, I was fucking with his music. He should have stuck to it.
All right, and then we want to talk about a football like division every week, right?
Yeah.
Since we already talked about the Browns, let's stay in the AFC North. Browns, Bengals, Steelers, Baltimore.
Browns, Bengals, Steelers,
Give
Baltimore.
it to me in order how it's gonna finish.
Browns, Bengals, Steelers, Baltimore.
How's it gonna finish?
Browns, Bengals, Steelers, Baltimore. I'm gonna take Joe Burrow and Jamar at number 1. Bengals.
Okay.
Then I'll give Lamar 2. Then I'll give Pittsburgh, because they're gonna be fighting for 2. Pittsburgh's always fighting. And then
Browns last.
Browns last.
It's Browns.
Is that a bad list? That's pretty respectable.
I really think Baltimore is going to be the best team in the league next year. I have Baltimore, Bengals, and Steelers interchangeable, and then Browns last, because Aaron Rodgers could come out on some bullshit. You never know, too. Like,
But we said that with the Jets, and they did not.
but it's
come
also
out
the
on
Jets.
anything. Yeah.
The Jets are awful.
At least Pittsburgh has an insane defense.
Yep. And then the Bengals have the opposite of that. They might score 60 points a game,
But the opponents will score 75 and still lose.
yeah. So the Bengals are going to be a fun team to watch next year.
I agree.
So that's how I have it. I think it's going to be one of the hardest divisions of the league.
Yeah, I think those top 3 all deserve a spot in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Realistically.
And it won't happen because of our division. There's going to be at least 2 of ours. Yeah, I don't know. And then
I'm so excited for football season though. It's
dude, we're
literally
just
right around
counting.
the corner.
There's a preseason game at the end of this month.
At the end of
There's a Hall of
July.
Fame game. We are so close. We're so
Oh
close.
my gosh.
Oh, and then there's someone got arrested on, I don't know, some NFL player got arrested, but that's off-season
Yeah,
news. On the 49ers. That's
yeah,
off-season news.
Yes.
And then MLB, the D-backs, oh, dude,
Season's over.
it's over.
We're 4th place. Like, if it wasn't for the Rockies being so ass, we might be last place.
But we have 3 All-Stars.
Yeah.
We have the third baseman,
Good job, guys.
second baseman, and a right or center, right, whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
Right
Imagine having 3 All-Stars and nothing.
and nothing. Give us Pittsburgh's pitching staff. We might be going to the World Series.
Literally.
I don't
Paul
know.
Skeens, I feel so bad for that man.
Dude, it's
That guy
just-
has like a 1-point-something ERA
is,
and a losing record.
Pittsburgh will score every other game, but the one he pitches on.
And then the other game they'll have
7,
yes
8
for
I
no
mean,
reason.
Hold on, Pittsburgh or the Pirates were one of the hottest teams in baseball. They went on a 5-game win streak, winning all of them by 7 or more.
Yeah, and then Paul Skeens pitches and the game ends 1-0.
Yeah, and they're still 15 games out of 500. Like, that's awful. Did you see the D-backs fan? He got kicked out finally.
The interference.
4 years in a row that he had to be reviewed for fan interference, and this was the one that got him. But I mean,
And it was the one that I think was the least fan interference.
his glove was so over.
He was not catching that.
I don't think he was catching it. He didn't rob a home run. He maybe robbed a triple.
Okay, I guess.
Like his hand was all the way over. I mean, thank you. He
Yeah.
helped. He honestly did help us because there's not a way Alec Thomas is getting that ball. But yeah, that's sports. We have 4 more weeks till actual football.
And college football.
Yeah.
Oh my
dude,
gosh.
we're so close.
All right, the last thing we're gonna talk about. We got some golf this week.
We do.
Not a major, but we got some good names in the tournament.
It's an elevated event. Everyone's playing.
Yeah.
I hope Rory does well. He hasn't been playing the best golf in the world, but he took a little bit off. Like he hasn't played in a while. Scotty hasn't played in a while either, too.
Yeah, I know.
So I think
Morikawa's gonna have a good tournament.
You think so?
I think so.
He's so due to win something.
That's what I'm saying. He's always right around there. He just can't finish it off. And I don't know. Scotty could come back from the.
But this is all prep for the British Open.
Yeah.
This is all, and they've been working on this course for a while. Like they've been over there practicing.
Oh yeah.
Like we're gonna
Hell
see
yeah,
some
hell
good
yeah.
golf this weekend. And should we just go to pick of the week? My pick of the week is in golf.
Mine isn't, but let's do it.
I'm gonna just take Rory. Top 10 minus 110.
Rory to finish top 10 minus
Finish
110.
top 10 minus 110.
Easy.
Easy. Keep it simple. He might even be fighting to win at the end. Just keep it top 10.
Top 10?
Yeah,
I
easy.
like it. I'm going to go over to Wimbledon for my pick of the week because I've been watching that nonstop. With Sinner having an elbow injury and not looking too good, he's playing Shellen right now. I think Shellen can still even come back and win it. And I think that just clears up the way for Alcaraz realistically. I think Alcaraz to win it minus 140, it's too easy. That guy
Back to back.
You won't believe it. That guy is on a 23-game win streak. So that means a tournament is only like 6 games. He's won his last like 4 tournaments.
That's insane.
Dude hasn't lost in 23.
That's insane.
But you want to know something crazier?
Sinner.
No.
What?
Novak has like the record for most consecutive wins.
Mhm.
And for Alcaraz to reach that, he'd have to win Wimbledon. He'd have to win Cincinnati that they play next. He'd have to win the U.S. Open. And then I think one more tournament after that
Oh,
to tie Novak.
to tie Novak. That's absurd.
Can you believe that?
That's absurd.
His record's like 46 or something like that. Like,
Could you imagine being in Novak's time and being like top 5? It didn't matter.
yeah, his name's Zverev. Look him up. That dude never won anything.
It sucks. Poor dude.
I think that's going to wrap it up for this week's episode. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and listening. Make sure y'all go subscribe, like, comment.
Follow the social medias. They're
We're-
all going to be down there.
Everything's gonna be down there.
And
You want to tell them about July 22nd?
so July 22nd, we're going to have a live podcast in at the D-back Stadium. We're gonna ask fans like their hottest sports takes. We're gonna be on TikTok Live, but we're also gonna make another YouTube video that's gonna come out on a Friday. But July 22nd, we're gonna talk about it next week too. But
Yeah,
we're planning.
We're
it.
basically taking a foldable table, foldable chairs, heading out there and talking sports with some fans.
Yep,
It's gonna be crazy.
it is gonna be crazy. But enjoy the summer. Stay cool. Yeah, let's get out of here.
All right, we'll see y'all next week. Thank y'all so much.